We run ads all across the US in dozens of different niches, and here are 2 ridiculously easy to make landscaping ads that are crushing it right now. If you do landscaping, you need to steal these because if someone else does in your market, they could crush you. And the second one is absolutely killing it right now in 2025. So check it out. So here's the first ad, and we call this the trending designs ad. So let's check it out.
Homeowners are transforming their yards with custom landscaping, modern hardscapes, and edible gardens, boosting both their lawn's aesthetic and property value. Some of the top trends include low-maintenance designs with turf, gravel paths, and raised garden beds. People are also installing smart drainage solutions to prevent flooding, especially in Florida where we live, and retaining walls for structure and curb appeal. Outdoor living spaces like patios, pergolas, and garden seating are also becoming very popular. I just upgraded my yard with a retaining wall and fresh brickwork, and it turned out really well. If you're in Tampa, St. Pete, Brandon, or Clearwater, you can actually click this video to DM them for a free consultation.
So this video is obviously AI, but it's absolutely crushing it right now, and there's a few reasons why. So the first thing is it feels super organic. It feels like something someone would post on TikTok. So just to look at the beginning of this video, we have a couple things going on. So the first line is talking about must-have upgrades for your lawn in 2025. You can see we have some text on screen. 60% of people who are scrolling through social media don't have their audio on, so it's super important to have text on screen. And then in the background, you can see we have someone doing landscaping work. So we're visually setting the tone like, oh, this is landscape upgrades that I should have for my lawn. So you can see we show a couple different really nice images of different aesthetic setups. Some of them are real projects that our clients have done, and then others of them are literally generated with AI. So what this does is it shows off the quality of work that you can do very quickly. You can take some of your best photos of finished projects and pop it in like this. And then it's also, once again, feels very organic. It's framed like a simple video that's just showing you ideas for your lawn. So it starts to get people's minds spinning. Then after we show off a bunch of different really well done projects, at the end, you can see it cuts back to the creator AI.
If you're in Tampa, St. Pete, Brandon, or Clearwater, you can actually click this video to DM them for a free consultation.
And what she does is she calls out the actual location that the company is working at, as well as positions the video as like a testimonial.
Patios, pergolas, and garden seating are also becoming very popular. I just upgraded my yard with a retaining wall and fresh brickwork, and it turned out really well. If you're in Tampa, St. Pete...
So I know it's crazy, like this is an AI generated video, but it is absolutely crushing it right now. So she goes, if you're in Tampa, she calls out the local area that the business service is in. This is super important for all of your ads. If you're in Los Angeles, California, you should say, we are the best landscapers in Los Angeles, California. So 2 things are happening here. The beginning of the video, we get to show off the great work that you guys do. And then we position this video as an organic feeling video. It doesn't feel like anyone's being sold. So there's a higher likelihood that people are going to watch the entire video, especially if they're in the back of their mind thinking that they want to do renovations to their lawn. This speaks directly to someone who has been thinking about that. And then in the second half of the video, we have the creator pop on screen. She mentions the location. She mentions that it's a testimonial. She hired this company and they did a great job. And she shows the work that they did on her house. So in one final element that's super important. So she adds the call to action at the end. She says, if you're in Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, which are all the areas that the landscaping business serves, you can click this video to get a free quote. Super important, mention free quote. Obviously your services cost money, but telling people that there's a no risk free quote increases the likelihood that they take action on the ad significantly. So that is our first ad concept. It's called the trending designs ad. All right, so here is our second ad concept. And like I said earlier in the video, this one is crushing it right now. It's kind of crazy because it seems like such a simple video, and it really is a simple video to make, especially if you have videos and photos of your best completed projects. This will take you like 1 to 2 hours to make. All right, that's it. So the opening line, we call out the location. So Florida's #1 landscaping service. If you service Austin, Texas, you could say Austin, Texas's #1 landscaping service. This is super important. It's called a visual hook in Facebook ads. The background is a guy leaning over, obviously doing a hardscaping job, and your visual hook is more important than what you're actually saying with the text on screen, because when people are scrolling, this is how we get them to keep watching the rest of the video. They get hooked by the opening visual. So we call out the location, we show off someone doing the service in the background. So if you mow lawns in Austin, Texas, just show yourself mowing a lawn in the background. Could be a simple iPhone clip, and then over top of it, have trendy Instagram style text saying Austin's #1 lawn care service. If someone's looking for lawn care service, instantly, they're gonna wanna get a quote from you. So after we call out the location and show you doing your work in the background for the visual hook, all we're going to say is message us for a free consultation. Simple iPhone clips showing off people doing work. The more professional, the bigger the project it looks, the more legitimate your landscape business will look for clients. And people want to support local businesses and they want to work with the best in the area. So another thing that's super important with this iPhone style is we want the content to feel super native to Instagram. So what that means is when people are scrolling on Instagram, we want this content to feel like the organic content that they're seeing before and after our ad. If you don't know what organic content and ad content is on Facebook, ad content is when you see a sponsored post. So when you're scrolling, you see someone trying to sell you a product. Organic content is when someone's just posting without putting advertising dollars behind what they're posting. So it's not a sponsored post. So those are two super simple ad concepts, which you can make very easily. Take some photos of your best finalized projects and you'll be able to easily make these. And I'm telling you, people overcomplicate advertising a lot. These have worked for years. So I have a whole other video covering how to launch your campaigns after you create your ads. And if you are a landscaper and want ads like this done for you and leads directly delivered to your salesperson or directly texted to your phone, we offer this as a service. So we've been doing this for years and we have generated thousands of leads. We charge $50 a lead delivered directly to your salesperson's phone or your phone. There's a link in the description if this is something you're looking to have done for your landscaping business. So get in touch with us. We'd love to see if we can help. But regardless, try these ads in your market so you can crush your competition.